and Australia will give me that opportunity to speak up and stand up and do what I want to do, which is I couldn't get back to in the country like Afghanistan.
Living in Afghanistan during the war meant Rita Anwari could no longer receive an education. She was quite young. To hear lessons from her journey through business and education, join with us on this episode of Tomorrow's Tech. I'm Liz and we welcome to the show Rita Anwari. After arriving in Australia, Rita had to overcome true hardship and learn to back herself to become an internationally recognised advocate of women empowerment, entrepreneurship and leadership. Welcome, Rita.
Thanks for having me.
Rita, how has living in Australia contributed to your entrepreneurial journey?
Oh, Australia gave me so much opportunity to stand up and raise my voice, which is I couldn't raise my voice back in Afghanistan because most of the women living in Afghanistan, they don't have that opportunity to speak out. My main goal is to stand up and educate other women and focus on self-esteem, education, and what you believe. That way you can feel that we can express for the others.
How does education contribute to the skill set of an entrepreneur?
Well, education is a tool for the best leadership. So especially like if you're thinking back with Afghanistan, some of the women, their children's doctor, engineer, or a scientist, but themselves, they never been in school. They never hold a pen. And if you think, if these women have a pen on their hand and they have been educated, what they can give it back to the community? Because education is inspiring others to bring a peace in the community.
Absolutely. How can groups geared towards female entrepreneurs ensure that they're contributing purposefully and having a sustainable impact on their communities?
Focus and learn from your own experience. Don't do it for the purpose of the business or purpose of their personal income. Just focus what the community needs and stand for them. And especially for those women who's gone through to domestic violence, sexual harassment, abuse at work, and all of those things, and hold their hand and supporting them. That's what a woman empowerment and leadership is there for.
Rita, why is this work so important to you?
Because I came to Australia as a young refugee girl. I wasn't feeling myself to be fitted on the society, feeling alone and no was anybody to hear my voice. Even I felt to commit suicide. As a refugee girl, most of the time it's a piece of hair, looks beautiful on the shoulder, but looks disgusting on that plate. And you don't feel yourself fitting on the society. But I managed to build myself strong enough to be different to help other women. And women empowerment leadership, he has to hear other people's voice, the other entrepreneur.
Thank you, Rita, so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
If as an entrepreneur you're feeling inspired by Rita's passion, be sure to follow us on Tomorrow Tech's LinkedIn, Facebook and Instagram channels. For more insights on entrepreneurs, see you next Wednesday on Tomorrow's Tech.
Tomorrow's Tech, presented by 3 Dot Digital.